Hi, my name is Maria and I'm from the Samuel Fayemi Impact Foundation. Today, we're on the streets of Kaduna. We're going to have honest conversations about widowhood. We're going to also find out what the harmful practices are that the widows still have to endure. Stay with us. Have you ever heard that a widow suffered this or that? After her husband died, I'm talking about traditional rights now. That this is what her husband's people made her go through. And what did you think about it?
Okay, I can use myself as an example.
You're a widow?
Like my mother.
Oh, okay, please go ahead.
Okay, let me use myself as an example. Like since when we lost our dad, since when I lost my dad, nobody came through. Not my uncles, not even my aunties. If not just that, God has helped that my mother is working. Only God will have known what we have gone through.
Let me say what I think about it. You know, people with different cultures, and at the end of the day, it's the woman that is at the receiving end. And we discovered that the woman is innocent, but in-laws, that's from the husband's side, they tend to put much pressure on the woman based on their selfish interest, even when they are aware that she's not guilty, but they will allow her to pass through a lot of pain, not even considering that she even have children.
My younger sister was once a widow too. After the death of her husband, actually, the younger brother to her husband wanted marrying her, but she disagreed. After she disagreed, her husband left some properties for her. But in fact, up to today, some of the properties of the husband is still there. And she's even married to another man now. But because she refused to marry the younger brother is behind him. But because she refused marrying him, I don't know, or that is why they refused giving her. In fact, they collected her children.
Heard, not that I've seen, but from people's experience, like they will leave a widow and she doesn't have access to the properties that the deceased her husband have left for her due to family challenges, most especially from the husband's side. Her in-laws, they'll take over the stuff, even though it's not meant for them, but it's meant for her family and the wife herself. But the brothers, his relations will take over the stuff, and it's not good entirely.
No one wishes to be a widow.
No.
But from what I've observed in society, widows go through a lot. First, the leaders of families who are husbands are strict over their head, and once they start to set in a widow, the stereotype that comes with that title is not actually fair on them as widows. Most times they have to act as both fathers, mothers, mentors, defenders of their family. So most of the times, the challenges I see widows pass through is having to defend for their families, having to take both roles, and the acceptance in society is not so good. They most times have to struggle with the stereotypes that I mentioned earlier. They have to struggle with accusing fingers. Most times there are terrible situations where people will be accused of killing their husband, and all fetish kind of imagination. So far so good. Basically, widows, they really pass through a lot. Their ordeals are not so palatable.
To me, it is not good and it is not advisable, because we Islamically, when a man dies, if he has wife and he has children, all his properties belongs to the wife and the children, not his family. So what some of the widows and husband-in-laws are doing is improper. It's not proper at all. The person is dead
and yet they will now pack all that the man has labored for. In fact, it might even be that the woman was even part of the suffering from the beginning. Maybe as they got married, the man was not even having anything, and they suffered together, they built the home together, they had the money, the assets, and so on. But immediately they just heard of the man's death, they will just come around, want to pack everything that the man has or what they have labored for, leaving the children. They have to be driven out of school because lack of school fees, food. You see the children on the streets, nobody to cater for, nobody to take care. Talking about, with our current situation, our present economic situation now, to take care of one child, talk more of maybe 2, 3 or so on. And not only that, they will not even allow her to even be in peace.
What about when they maltreat her? Because sometimes they suspect that maybe she killed the man and all those kinds of things. Have you heard that?
That's fetish, and some people feel maybe it's real. They'll think maybe the woman killed the husband just to get his properties or something, and in our generation today, it's not helping. Nobody deserves such, especially that false accusation. It kills more faster than anything that you can think of.
So what do you think we can do to help? What can families, because sometimes family maltreat the widow.
That is why we advise women that you should go and get something good. You understand? Go and get something good, so that by the time your husband dies, you will not be relying on the husband's properties.